Most men talk themselves into weakness. They speak when they should endure. They explain when they should observe. They react when they should wait. In a world of constant noise, silence has become a lost ancient art. Look around you. Men are desperate to be heard. They fill every quiet moment with nervous chatter. They broadcast their plans before they even start. They defend their egos against the slightest insult. But Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, once warned, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." He understood that a man should speak only when his words represent an improvement on the silence. Yet today, silence terrifies people. Why? Because silence forces you to face yourself. It exposes your lack of control. Every unnecessary word you speak is a fracture in your authority. Every unasked explanation is a confession of insecurity. If you cannot control your mouth, you will never control your life. If you cannot hold your tongue, you cannot hold power. Stay with me. We are going to dissect the 7 critical moments where silence is not weakness, it is absolute mastery. This lesson is not gentle. It is necessary. The first situation is the most dangerous, when anger enters your body. Anger is fire. Words are the fuel. Once released, fire does not apologize. It only burns. Seneca said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." But modern men do the opposite. They react instantly. When you feel disrespected, your biology takes over. Your chest tightens, your heart rate spikes, your mind races for a comeback. The psychology: when you speak in anger, you are handing over your emotional remote control to the other person. You are telling them, "You have the power to disturb my peace." If you explode, you lose twice. Once in the moment, because you look unstable, and once later, when regret arrives. The scenario: imagine a chaotic situation. Someone insults you in public. The room goes quiet. Everyone waits for your explosion. If you scream, you become just another noisy, emotional man. But if you stare at them in total silence, maintaining eye contact, controlling your breathing, you become a wall. The fire dies because you refused to feed it. Silence cages the beast.
When you are being tested, provocation is a trap. It exists for one reason: to pull you down to their level. The one who reacts proves he can be controlled. Epictetus taught us, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. Philosophically, discipline is freedom. Impulse is slavery. The psychology: bullies and manipulators feed on reaction. It is their oxygen. They want to see you break, they want to see you defend yourself. When you deny them that reaction, you starve them. The scenario: someone mocks your work or your character. They laugh, expecting you to get defensive or start an argument. If you respond, they win. They have dragged you into the mud. But if you stay silent, looking at them with indifference, the dynamic shifts. Suddenly their laughter sounds hollow. They face their own emptiness. Your silence becomes a mirror, reflecting their insecurity back at them. Silence is refusal, and in this game, refusal is dominance.
When you lack complete knowledge, confidence without understanding is not bravery, it is stupidity. Wisdom pauses, wisdom waits. Philosophy values observation over expression. There is an old saying, "It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool, than to speak and to remove all doubt." The mind that speaks too soon betrays itself. The psychology. We have a biological urge to appear smart, to have an opinion on everything. But when you speak on partial truths, rumors, or fragments, you are gambling with your reputation. The scenario. You hear a piece of gossip or a rumor about a serious matter. The urge is to spread it, to add your voice to the noise. But then the full truth comes out a week later, crushing your words. You look like a liar or a fool. The iron mindset waits. It gathers data. It listens while others ramble. When you finally speak, you speak with the full weight of the truth. Silence allows clarity. Speech without clarity creates shame.
When your plans are still alive, plans die in daylight. Ambition grows in darkness. The philosophical mind protects its direction from noise, envy, and interference. Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, advised, "Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt." The psychology. There is a dopamine hit when you tell people your goals. "I'm going to start a business," or "I'm going to get in shape." The brain feels the satisfaction of achievement before you have done the work. This kills your drive. Furthermore, if you speak, you invite doubt. You invite the evil eye of envy. The scenario. You are building something, your body, your income, your escape plan. If you broadcast it, people will subconsciously try to sabotage you with doubts. Are you sure? That sounds risky. Keep it in the dark. Work in the shadows. Let them think you are doing nothing. Then, one day, you show up with the results. Silence is camouflage. Results are the only reveal that matters. When emotions are flooding the room, logic cannot calm a storm. Presence can.
Philosophy teaches that not all suffering seeks solutions. Some seek containment. The psychology. When people are emotional, crying, grieving, or panicking, they are not looking for words. They are looking for stability. Most men try to fix emotions with awkward words. They say, "Don't cry," or "It will be okay." This creates distance. It feels dismissive. The scenario. Someone breaks down in front of you. A partner, a friend, a child. If you speak too quickly, trying to offer logic, you invalidate their pain. But if you remain silent, sitting with them, being a solid rock in their storm, you offer something rare. You offer a safe container for their chaos. Silence here is strength. It is not absence. It is a heavy, comforting presence. When you have already won. Victory does not need noise. Only insecure men keep talking after the deal is closed. Philosophically, restraint after success signals inner stability. Robert Greene, author of the 48 Laws of Power, warns, "Win through your actions, never through argument." The psychology. Overselling is a sign of weakness. When you continue to explain yourself after you have proven your point, you reveal a hunger for validation. You are begging them to agree with you. The scenario. You are in a negotiation or an argument. You make the winning point. The facts are on your side. The room goes quiet. The temptation is to keep talking, to gloat, to hammer it home. Don't. Stop. Let your words hang in the air. Let the other person feel the weight of your victory. If you stop, your presence finishes the argument. Silence ends battles cleanly.
When reality cannot be argued with. Some moments are final. Loss, betrayal, failure, death. Words cannot undo them. Philosophy teaches acceptance before transformation. Amor fati. Love your fate. The psychology. When tragedy strikes, the ego wants to negotiate. It wants to complain. Why me? This isn't fair. Complaining is a leak of energy. It changes nothing. The scenario. Something collapses in your life. A business fails. A relationship ends. You are tempted to explain it away, to blame others, to vocalize your victimhood. Silence lets the pain harden into resolve.
Instead of wasting energy on words, you channel that dark energy into rebuilding. You endure first. You adapt later. Speech weakens the lesson. Silence seals it into your character.
A man of few words is never empty. His silence is not empty space. It is potential energy. It carries weight, pressure, intent. He does not announce himself when he walks into a room. He simply arrives, and the room feels it. If you master silence, you build an inner fortress that no insult, no chaos, and no enemy can breach. And men with fortresses do not need to shout. Watch your words. Control your power. Become iron.